Hi and welcome back. We have had such a fantastic event at Imbibe Live and we're nearly at the end of day 2, but we've still got so much more to show you, some great exhibitors, and we've got some amazing people to introduce you to. So we're just going to have a quick chat now to Mutiny Island. So here, let's have a chat now. Hi, thanks so much for taking the time to speak to us. How are you doing?
Good, thank you.
And would you be able to just introduce yourself to the camera and just tell us a little bit more about your brand?
Yeah, sure. So it's Mutiny Island vodka. It's from St. Croix in the US Virgin Islands. It's the only vodka in the world that's made from breadfruit, and the only other ingredient is rainwater. So the breadfruit, it's good for the environment as well, because it takes in 2.4 times more carbon dioxide than any other crop plant. So whereas your other crop plants are annual, the breadfruit tree, it's continuous. It produces about 300 fruit per year. One tree can feed a family of 4 for life. So every bottle we sell, donation goes to the Trees That Feed Foundation. And this year they'll be planting about 1 million breadfruit trees in the Caribbean. Yeah, so last year it won a gold medal at the San Francisco World Spirits Competition, which is probably the biggest in the world.
Wow, so a great product with also a great initiative behind it as well.
Yeah.
Tell me, what have you enjoyed most about Imbibe Live so far?
So, we've had quite a lot of interest, but it's from bars, individual bars, which is not bad.
No?
You know, we'll happily provide it to anybody. But what we're really looking for is try and get some chains involved, you know, hotel chains, bar chains. That's the kind of thing we're looking for. Maybe a big distributor. So that's what we're looking out for at the moment.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us. Enjoy the rest of the show, and hopefully you can make some more connections by the end of the day. Still got a few hours to go, so...
If they want to come down and try it, they won't be disappointed, because it's very smooth. Really good drink. So,
well, you heard it here first. Come down to Mutiny Island. Thank you so much. Enjoy the show. Thanks. Oh, great. So that was Mutiny Island there. So we're just going to take you down here. It's honestly been such a great show so far. We've had so many fantastic exhibitors, so many amazing masterclasses, and we've got even more coming up this afternoon. We've had our competition yesterday. We've had the big picture. We've had the great Imbibe Live Shake-Off, and we've got round 2 of those today. So make sure you don't miss those in the brand new Movers and Shakers Theatre. That's happening this afternoon, so make sure you don't miss that. And we'll just make our way through. Thank you. Fantastic. And who we're going to be speaking to next is we've got Tarquin's Gin, which is just over there, of course, in the busiest street. But as you can see, it's jam-packed, and it's in the midst of the busiest time of the show. So it's great to see all these people here. So now we're just going to speak to Tarquin's. And so they are based in Cornwall, and their brand is gin. So we're just going to speak to them now. Hopefully they are free. Hi, thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us. How are you today?
Very good, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Thanks for having us. So how are you enjoying day 2? I know it's nearly at the end, but...
Nice and busy. Yesterday was kind of a slow start in the morning, but today trade's booming. It's good to see lots of people around. Much as brand traction as we got today. So at the minute we're just releasing our newest vodka alongside our gin and our rum. So yeah, really good day so far.
Amazing, yeah, it's just got such a great energy, doesn't it? It's just
nice
buzzing always, yeah.
Everyone's calm, getting a little bit boozy, so can't go wrong.
Of course. And if you don't mind just maybe going into a bit of detail about the brand and what you guys, maybe some new exciting products you're going to show us.
Absolutely. So the business is Southwestern Distillery, and there's a guy called Tarquin Ledbetter, and he is a self-taught master distiller, just hit at 24. So he wanted to be the first person to release a Cornish dry gin in over 100 years. He wanted to surf in the day, earn a twin fin surfboard, and then make gin at night. So what he would do, he would go through like individual distillates in the southwest. He would basically work between 250 different individual distillates, and he found 12 core botanicals that he absolutely loved, and he turned that into his Cornish dry gin, and that's what got us onto the map. So in the space of 10 years now, we've been going for 10 years as a trading company, but the production started in 2012. So this is kind of our flagship spirit for Tarquin's Gin.
Great, and I can see you've got obviously so many lovely flavours.
Yeah.
What's the most popular one?
So this is our
At the
best
show?
seller.
Yeah.
Because it's our flagship spirit and we have to make a lot of it as well in our bigger steels. But our fruit gins are really popular, whether it's our blood oranges or our rhubarb and raspberries. We also do a navy strength, which is our sea dog, so a little bit stronger. It's 57% ABV, but it's more juniper led and oranges on the notes as well, but very, very smooth, that's for sure.
And what drew you to Imbibe Live this year? You know, what was it that made you want to be here?
It's really important for us because brand attraction is so key for a business, especially if we've got a new spirit or something that we haven't done before that we want to do again. So we've got Twin Fin Rum, it's kind of the sister brand of Tarquin's Gin. We've got a nice little kind of ice crusher that we do for our cocktail serves. So just getting little USPs out as a brand attraction to really go on and get people drawn in to the business and what we do. And obviously socialise with different people and different companies is so important. So the brand attraction is the most key for Imbibe for sure.
Yeah, get your name out there, and you guys have been so busy. Every time I walk past, it's been packed. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us. Enjoy the show. Thank you so much. Great, so that was Tarquin's Gin. And next we've got a little short trip and we're just going to go over to Luscombe Drinks, and they're just over here. So we'll just see if we can speak to them now. Perfect. Hello. Hi, I'm good. How are you doing?
Taste of Luscombe.
Thank you so much. Thanks for talking to us. I know we took a bit of convincing, but we got there in the end.
Indeed.
Do you mind just introducing yourself to the camera and talking a bit about your product and your brand?
Perfect, yes. So, hi, I'm Jeremy from Luscombe Soft Drinks. What I'd say about welcome to our little stand here, and again, really what we're all about is we're a little farm in Devon, but we source the finest ingredients from all around the world, whether that be our fresh fruit ginger from Peru or our lemons and oranges from Sicily, only the finest ingredients to go into it, and then that we have that blended with our Dartmoor spring water where we have a borehole on site. We've been around for like 25 years. We're very, very positive about sustainability values. We have over like 90 great taste awards, and we're very proud to also have the Royal Warrant, which we feel is a seal of approval of the great taste, but also because it's from Prince of Wales, obviously now King Charles, who's a great advocate for everything sustainable. We feel it's a real seal of approval for our sustainability credentials as well.
And what brought you to Imbibe Live this year? You know, what made you think we need to be at this event this year?
That's a good question. I mean, I think, as always, for us it is about great taste, and we have the opportunity to put our product in the hands of the on-trade and people like that, and then really getting understanding what they're looking for, but at the same time seeing their reaction when they actually do try that great taste and that lovely fruit approach that comes through. Which is
and you just meet so many people, you know, from all over, across the drinks industry.
Absolutely, and it's one of those things, and we're a small little team, and to then have the opportunity to sort of meet up with, you know, yes, we want the big customers, of course we do, but having the opportunity to talk to the pub train like bar owners and or even like the bar staff. They're the greatest ambassadors you're going to have for our brand in terms of when they try it. It allows them to really talk it up and really sort of, do our job for us, really, ultimately, which is what it's all about. Yep.
And I mean, I'm sure you've been so busy, you know, here at the stand. Has there been a highlight for you for this year's show?
Generally, do you know what? I suppose after COVID and stuff like that, the highlight is just being able to engage with people face to face. I mean, of course, as the whole world at the moment, we do a lot of Zoom and a lot of team calls, but you just cannot quite get that impact of being face to face and drawing from the energy in the room as well, of course, which is really important for us to build upon, I guess, ultimately.
Yeah. But it's so nice to be back and in full swing. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us. Enjoy the rest of the show, and see you later.
And can I interest you in trying taking some of this away with you as
well? Oh, God, I'd absolutely love to.
And also the guy Paul carrying the camera as well.
Yeah, of course, yes.
Enjoy. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Cheers. Bye. We'll take that later. Great. So now we're just another short trip over to Lanchester Wines. But as he touched on, it is so great to be back in full swing. You know, COVID has finished, and we just got everyone back together, and it's just that great networking opportunity that it always has been, and it's kind of back in full swing, back and better than ever. So now we're going over to Lanchester Wines. Hello, thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us. How are you today?
We're doing very well, thank you very much. We're loving Imbibe Live this year.
Brilliant. Yeah, it's been a fantastic event so far. Do you mind just introducing yourself to the camera and just telling us a little bit about your brand?
Yeah, so Lanchester Wines, we're one of the biggest importers in the UK. We import wine from all over the world. We do bulk wine, we do bottled wine, we've got all the wine you possibly want, and we work exclusively with the trade. So pubs, bars, restaurants, wholesalers, you name it, we're you.
Brilliant, and I can see you've just got a lovely selection of wines here. Do you mind talking in a bit of detail maybe about a particular wine that you're most excited about, or maybe a new one that you're showcasing, anything like that?
Yeah, we've got a new range of pet nats. So Pétillant Naturel, so they're method traditional, very sort of traditional way of making wine, unfiltered. So they're new to the market. We've got a Pinot Noir and a Chardonnay, and they're made by a champagne house, which is very good. In fact, I don't know if you can see it, but we've got a big magnum of champagne over there as well for you.
Lovely.
Yeah, and then we've got some very interesting sparkling red wine too.
Oh.
It's a Robusto, which is Brisante from Italy, which is really nice. It's bio, so it's biodynamic, it's vegan, it's everything. It's everything you could ever want. Organic as well. Yeah.
God, that sounds amazing. I might have to try that a bit later. Yes, I think I will. That sounds amazing. Yes, yes. Thank you very much. And what's been your highlight of the show? What have you enjoyed most? Obviously, of course, this has been the highlight. Apart from this, what's been second?
Meeting everybody here. We met some really, really lovely people at Imbibe Live this year. They've been friendly, receptive, and trying new things. So the Frizzante is a little bit different. Everybody loves it. Just getting the feedback, because we know what's good wine, but actually hearing from the people who are going to sell it what's good wine, that's such a great credential for us.
And we were just saying earlier, it's just such a great energy here. Everyone's just, it's just got such a buzz. Everyone's so excited to talk about these new products, to talk about what's happening in the industry. It's just, great place to be. So tell me, what brought you to Imbibe Live, apart from obviously, to showcase your products? Was there anything in particular that you thought, right, this is what we've got to be here?
Well, we've been coming for years. We're like Imbibe Live stalwarts. We love Imbibe Live. It's meeting. That's the word. It's just meeting the trade face to face. We do a lot of work in London and sort of around the south, but that's not just who comes to Imbibe. We see people from all over the country coming here, and it's just meeting them face to face, talking through, because it's getting out there, meeting new people. It's just invaluable. Getting the great feedback.
Thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us. I will be coming back for a taster of that later, because that sounds absolutely incredible. But thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the show. The last few hours we have left, but it's going to still be as amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. So that's it. That's our last Facebook Live of Imbibe Live 2023. Thank you so much for joining. We've still got so much happening this afternoon, so make sure you tune in for Big Picture. We've got great Imbibe Live Shake-Off, and we've also got some insightful masterclasses still happening this year. But thank you so much for joining, and thank you so much to all our fantastic exhibitors and visitors this year, and we can't wait to see you next year. Thank you so much.